I've been working as a developer for about a year now, and there's this whole weird dev culture that I just feel like I don't connect with at all. There's quite a few people in my workplace that go to tech events and conferences, and they have like quite strong opinions on their favorite framework or why they don't like X, Y, Z. And I'm just kind of sitting there and I overhear bits of conversation sometimes, and I'm just thinking, am I missing something? Because I just don't feel like I have strong thoughts and opinions and feelings about these things. This is even when I see dev-related things online or in forums and people are just, debating things about why XYZ framework is better than this and why they like this specific library and things like that. And I'm just here. I know I'm like 1 year into my journey, but I still feel like I'm just kind of grasping the basic architecture of software development. I just don't feel like I have much attachment to anything specific. Currently, where I'm at, I'm just happy with the progress I'm making in terms of understanding how APIs work, or like how to pass in props in front-end projects, and how to use a use effect, and also just being able to explain what my code is doing and trying to use the best practices. And even when I think of my career ahead of me, I don't expect to stay in the same company, so I don't expect to stick to one framework necessarily. I feel quite flexible at the moment. I currently use Laravel and PHP, so I don't know if in even like a year's time, if I'm still at this company, I'll feel like I want to look for jobs specifically that work with Laravel. I would really like to know if this is among all new devs, and when that kind of flip switches where I'll suddenly be, or maybe it's not a sudden thing, but maybe I'll just take more interest in these things. I don't know if that just comes with experience or it's actually just personal preference whether you're interested in these things. And I do feel like it affects the way you feel about how good you are at work, because it's not just the ability level between beginners and senior devs, it's the knowledge around the subject. And I guess when I think about it, they've obviously worked for years and they've had years to go to conferences and use different tools, and then I guess your opinion kind of forms out of that. But sometimes it just feels a bit fake to say, yeah, I'm a developer, but I don't have any opinions on any frameworks or anything, because it just feels like, I don't, but it also feels like that's expected of you in a way. I'd like to know though if this is a universal experience, so please let me know whether you're really into that stuff and you're a beginner, or you just feel the same way I do, where there's just a weird gap of culture. Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just thought I'd share my experience and see if it would help someone feel like they're not the only one, because I don't get it. So yeah, if you're into learning things though, I can help you out with that, because I have loads of playlists on beginner concepts that are just short explainers you can watch in 2 minutes. But other than that, I'll see you next time.